All right, do it. I'm open.
What? Oh, here we go.
Cobain,
What?
you didn't miss the shot.
Oh, there we go. All
yeah,
right.
I'm going to hell for that.
You are.
If I could remember the little guy's name from Fantasy Island, I would have used his name.
Tattoo?
Yeah, no, his real name.
Tattoo?
It's not nice.
I don't know what the fuck his real name is.
I know, because you're fucking racist.
Am I?
No, I have no idea. Well, a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like 7% of you.
No. Oh, well, yeah.
Look at your neighbor's house, start moving in.
What?
Yep. So we're good. What are we doing first?
You said we are doing wrong band names first.
Okay, I'm ready. Emotionally.
Okay.
Physically, I've never been more unprepared in my life.
Moron?
More unprepared. No, I am a moron.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Well, you know. All right, I'll start.
Thank God.
What? All right. I don't even know. I was going to say good evening. Why would I say good evening?
Because it looks like it's nighttime
Yeah,
outside.
no.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Mike and Dave Hit the Stage. I'm Mike,
I'm Dave.
and it is 95 degrees out
It's not that hot.
yet.
Yeah, no, yet. It is going to get hot.
It's raining, and
People don't give a shit about that.
I don't know. I'll give it a weather report.
I was going to say, what the... people don't...
There's no N. Oh, almost said NAACP. NAOO. What is it? NOAA. What's the weather thing?
National Weather Service?
Is that it? No, it's
I don't know the acronym they use specifically.
National Oceanic something. Either way, today we are doing wrong band names.
Nothing to do with the weather.
No, not at all. I was just looking for a topic to jump off.
Springboard us into this
And
topic?
yeah, there was nothing there. I apologize.
It couldn't be that either most of the people on this list I wish were dead.
Yeah, this is a rough one. A lot of the songs I put on here, I don't like the bands,
I know.
but this was a tough topic for me.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of the bands, if I know them, I hear their name and I go, "Oh no, that makes sense."
These don't make sense to me. None of them make sense to me.
Even yours?
Yeah, especially mine.
What do you mean? Oh, okay.
So just start the list. First one explains the entire list.
Okay. And the first one was not me.
No, it's me.
Yeah.
So Smash Mouth. It's Smash Mouth. That's a death metal band name.
That is a football term.
Yes, I know. I played football too.
Okay.
But Smash Mouth sounds like a death metal band.
Yeah, I can say,
Imagine Cryptopsy, Smash Mouth,
yeah.
Deicide. That sounds like a normal tour.
No, it's
Creator,
Instead, it's a drunk asshole and his band.
dead.
Dead now, yeah. But yeah, shockingly, this was not my pick.
Yeah, no, this was my choice.
When I first listened to this list and this came on, I went, "What? This is Dave's pick?" So, Smash Mouth came out right around the time that UFK was starting, and I'm pretty sure that I used to listen to this in Mike's basement.
Is that why you had the facial hair you used to have?
No. That was a choice.
It was a different poor choice.
Yeah. That was a coincidental choice that I kind of resembled that guy, Sugar Ray, all those 90s.
You didn't resemble Mark McGrath, not one bit.
No, I had the blonde hair with the spikes.
You look like Guy Fieri. Lesbian Guy Fieri.
Lesbian Guy Fieri. Why? I wasn't shaved.
No, but look at them two white titties and a white t-shirt.
Why are you looking at my titties? No, look, they're below the camera.
Oh, damn it.
Can't see them.
I didn't angle right.
Why, you want to stare at them?
I wanted to give the viewers a gift. You decided to, in a rainy day, you decided to put on a white t-shirt like
Yeah, it
we're
was-
going to fucking Daytona Beach.
Yet again, another poor choice. 20 years later, 25 years later, whatever it is, yeah, I still make poor choices.
Speaking of female Guy Fieri, rest in peace, Anne Burrell.
Who the fuck is that?
She was a chef on.
Oh,
on,
the spiky haired blonde girl. Yeah.
Female Guy Fieri.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah.
She just didn't have flames painted on her fridge.
Speaking of making mistakes, by the way, I have to shout out your son who we were coming here today and I didn't get off one of the exits and there was traffic in front of us. And Dave told me I was an ass for not getting off. And I said I made a mistake, and your son from the back seat went, "It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes."
He's the Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
He just wants people to feel better.
Yeah.
It's like, it's okay. We all make mistakes.
okay.
He Bob Rossed you.
He Bob Rossed me. You're right.
It's
Or
okay. We
or
had that
Mr.
mistake.
Rogers me. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want him to get into, the full, like, angry me version of that. Like,
Oh.
you could have fucked up worse.
Yeah. There's touches of you in there. I've heard it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He just hasn't matured into it yet.
Oh, every
Still
once in a while,
still
though.
a child.
I swear to God, I almost heard him say, "Your parents don't love you" to another kid the other day.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, you're not fun to be around.
Oh.
And everybody knows it.
Why is the kid a douche?
The kid was a douche.
Yeah.
So he had a book presentation at school
Right.
the other day. They had to basically write a little storybook.
Yeah. Okay.
It's third grade stuff. So his was about the sinking of the Titanic.
That's a tough topic.
It's a book.
That's
It was
a-
a book he got from the
that's-
school library.
That's
It's
a
all
deep
cool.
topic, though.
Oh, yeah.
For a third grader.
So he got one thing wrong, and I was the only one to notice.
What was it? The year
It was the year. The problem was
that Rose and Leo were not on the ship.
one page had the date wrong by a lot.
April 12th, 1912.
It was April 15th,
April 15th.
but he had
So close.
September 11th, 2001.
Ooh, just a little off.
Just slightly. Wrong tragedy.
Probably, for some people, just as tragic.
I don't think the sinking of the Titanic was that tragic for anyone but the people on the ship.
And their families at home.
Whatever.
It was still a New York thing.
It was
They were
all
heading
rich
to New
people.
York. It was
Eh.
close. It was New York-centric.
It wasn't anywhere near New York when it went down, though.
The Titanic.
And
the
then-
Titanic sunk on September 11th, 2001.
Just remember, that's the first of two accidents that happened in that site.
What was...
The implosion of the submarine.
Oh, gee, I never...
Caught it.
I saw that.
Ooh.
Yeah, Dave almost knocked his... why are you blurry? Or am I blurry? Or am I blind?
I think you need to clean your glasses.
Clean your glasses.
Oh, my glasses.
So, yeah, I never thought of that. And now they're down there with him.
No, they were vaporized.
Dopes. Oh, yeah.
They were crushed so fast. It was, I think they said it was like 10 milliseconds.
I heard there's like not a video of it, but a recording of it.
That wouldn't surprise me. It was
There's-
probably
there's
like
there's a documentary.
Creak, creak, crunch.
Yeah, there's a documentary out now, and they say that they have a... It's probably not from inside the thing, but...
Or you imagine just the sonar from another ship. Just beep, beep,
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Oh, you would hear you would hear like a
You-
implosion.
On sonar, no.
No?
It would just be another beep.
Oh.
And then nothing.
Yeah.
Terrible. We're monsters.
Why?
So the singer from Smash Mouth is dead. We've already made fun of him. Mark McGrath, who looks like he got hit with a frying pan. Guy Fieri. Anne Burrell, who looks like Guy Fieri. This is what we covered in the last 4 minutes. The sinking of the Titanic, September
That really-
11th, 2001. The implosion of the stupid submarine that was operated by a Logitech video game controller.
Right. Yeah, but those were billionaires, so who cares?
Yeah. And the one kid who didn't want to go.
Yeah, that poor kid. Yeah. I don't want to go, Dad.
You're coming with me to certain doom.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Stepson, not even son.
Oh, was it?
It was his
Yeah,
stepson.
was he trying to impress his stepson?
good job.
Look what we can do.
Yeah. 8 minutes. This got dark real fucking fast.
That's all right. At least he was still smiling.
Yeah, we're still smiling because we're monsters. What else we gonna do? We talk about puppies? I don't know.
Well, yeah, we might get there with a couple of these freaking songs.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. So yeah, for a band with a death metal name, they do suck. Something awful.
I enjoyed them back in the day, but that's not surprising to you, right?
Just Shrek. Just
Yeah, Shrek. Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
that's it.
Man,
All Star and I'm a Believer.
If
That's
it wasn't for Shrek, this band probably would have disappeared into obscurity.
Oh, absolutely. They probably got on stage.
And-
They opened with All Star. They did Walking on the Sun. They did I'm a Believer,
And then
and they closed with
The encore was All Star again.
All Star again. Acoustic. Acoustic, just for fun.
Well, the funny thing is, if you think about it, they actually did kind of disappear into obscurity because didn't he get kicked out of the band when they were playing like Great Adventure or something like that?
I think he got in a physical altercation with another member on stage, but they worked it out.
No, but I mean, they weren't playing like a stadium. They were playing at like an
State
amusement
fairs.
park or a state fair or something like that.
Yeah, but Whitesnake does that.
Yeah, but Whitesnake sucks.
Not true.
They do.
Just not true.
You know it. You put those songs on there and they
love
annoy the
Whitesnake.
crap out of me.
I was actually showing my wife a Whitesnake video this
Yeah,
morning.
you are.
It's not white.
Okay.
Darker than you think. Puerto Rican from nipples to knees.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Nothing. I
That's
have
not
that
true.
image in my
I'm
head.
as pink as a ham.
It's I have that image in my head, and it's just like the farmer tan of dark.
It's a reverse farmer's tan.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Like I've been wearing long gloves and long boots. Like Dr. Frankenfurter. Which is another horrifying thought you needed.
Oh God. All right, so let's move on to my first one,
Yeah.
which is the Suicide Machines with Too Much.
Yeah, this was too much.
What?
This was just...
You don't
Nope.
like it?
Nope.
Wow.
They don't sound whiny enough to be the Suicide Machines.
But that's the whole point. They don't sound whiny enough to be the Suicide Machines.
I was going to say we should call them the Boston Tough Boys.
I don't think they're from Boston.
I'm
are
well
they?
aware that there's no trumpet in this,
Yeah.
but there might as well be.
Well, that's the. You know what? There's one list we're not doing today. I'm changing my album
Oh, why?
to this. This was a second pick.
Really?
This album from front to back I can listen to.
This is a no skip.
No skip
for you.
For me. 100%.
Wow.
This band is unbelievable.
Yeah, I can agree they're unbelievable.
Unbelievable
I can't
band,
believe
you're
they
gonna
got
say, right?
fucking signed.
You're nuts. You're nuts.
I am.
Say that to anybody.
I just did. I
mean
said
that-
it to you.
I mean
Anybody that matters.
As I said it, I went, yeah, it's Dave, and he's not gonna.
Oh, they're fucking terrible.
Someone who's into punk or ska. This was the first album that this was their first album, and
Should have been the last.
it was a phenomenal album. Caught me by surprise. I picked it up by accident. This was a band I found back in the day. I don't know if I ever explained this to you. I used to
Be a whiny bitch? Yeah, no.
that, and when I used to get an album, I would, we used to get CDs, and there would be
The
the lyrics and stuff in there. So the thank yous, I used to go to the end, and this was a band that was in the thank yous, and Scott from Sudden Fear and I used to do like once a month. We'd call it the Slip Disc Jamboree. I don't know if you know what Slip Disc.
Disc
Slip
Records.
Disc was in Valley Stream.
Yep.
What a great record store it was. We used to go there like once a month, and I was flipping through and I found this.
You'd go back into the listening booths.
No. We would just pick up albums, and this was one of the ones I picked up. And I remember, I don't know. I don't remember if I listened to it in the car or whatever. But when I listened to it, it blew me away.
I don't get it. I
Okay.
really don't.
I understand, but we're into two different types of music.
Very different.
You know?
Not that anything specifically on this list is in my favorites,
Yeah. Well, this
or that some of the I don't even like. Obviously, I hate fucking Smash Mouth.
this is the only song I put on here that I like.
Did I put one? There's
Yeah.
one song I'm okay.
Oh, no,
like,
okay.
One I'm like, yeah, this is good.
This okay.
But everything else on this, I really could. I never listen to again and feel good about.
Right. This is the only one that I actually truly enjoy. There's some on here that don't bother me.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, from the ones I picked.
Yeah, and I mean from the ones I picked as well. And from one that you picked as well, but it's a nostalgia thing.
Is it the next one? Is it special?
No.
No, I know you hate this. The next one,
I don't hate it,
the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
which is a great fucking name, by the way.
Do you know there's clips of him talking about it when he had his talk show?
Is it? I've never heard this band, by the way, before. And this is Yippee Ki Yay, motherfucker.
Yes. I was introduced to this band by Mo. from Roxy.
That makes sense. That tracks.
It's like nothing matches.
Because as much as I love Mo, I could never get into his band.
I loved Mo.
Yes.
His band was just a bunch of oddballs. Like there was like a little person.
There was a little person in that
He
band?
wasn't a little person. He might as well have been a little person. He was like 4'7".
Dude, that's a little person.
No, there's physical
Oh, okay.
other physical things that need to go on.
Oh, yeah, like normal hands and stuff like that.
I don't know. I wasn't looking at his hands. I was just obsessed with the fact that I could see over him sitting down.
You saw him you saw him in a urinal. He has a regular cock. I don't know what the hell you're
wasn't
talking about.
looking.
I have no idea what you mean.
Just I was sitting on a chair and I was
Physical
looking over
capa-
the top of his head.
Yeah, there's physical things, and everything I bring up, you're like, no, not that, no, not that.
I like how you immediately jump to cock.
Yeah, well, why not?
I bet you do. You jump to it and at it.
I don't want it. What?
Cheeks first. No, there's like a little dude. There's a dude with the stretched earlobes. You know, with the
Oh, yeah,
gauges.
the
But they were gigantic, and he never had anything in them, so they just look like labia sticking off the side of his head.
Not the only reason why I never did that, but that's one of the reasons why that trend never.
I stretched them. I
never
went
caught
to
me.
a zero gauge.
Yeah.
And when I took them out, they went back.
Oh, I was about to say, how big is zero gauge? Is that big?
Number 2 pencil.
Yeah, that's too big, man. But then there's people like you said.
Yeah, it is.
But then there's those people who take them out,
And it's just a
hanging.
it's labia.
Dude. And I hate to sound like my fucking dad when I got tattoos. What is that going to look like when you're fucking 70 years old?
Labia. That's what
Yeah.
it looks like. It looks like labia.
Right. I don't know.
And on the other side of
But
that,
you can get surgery to fix that, though.
that dude is a member of Justin's band.
Okay.
Jinx.
Okay.
Jerry.
Uh-huh.
Nice dude.
I never said he wouldn't be.
Earlobes like labia majora. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm not that sorry, obviously.
Okay, and who else?
I forget.
I don't know. You said it was a band of misfits. I
They're
wanted to
just
hear.
weirdos. They were just like V-neck T-shirt Queens hardcore guys.
V-neck T-shirt.
You know exactly what the fuck I'm
I know
talking
exactly
about.
what you're talking about. Like as soon as you said it, I had that picture in my head. V-necks because they work out their chest too much, so they can see the little V there.
Yeah.
The V in the V.
There was nothing there. These guys. There was one guy who worked out, and it was I don't know if he was actually in shape. It was the little guy.
Yeah.
Because the little guy has to work out.
It's a
Gotta
work-
be ready for a fight.
Wow. I was about to say it's a workout to walk.
Wait for me. I have little legs.
Like your son and my son saying they can't walk to school.
It's 2 blocks.
I have young legs. What did he say?
Yeah, I have young small legs.
Yeah, young small legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad's fat.
Yeah, I have fat old legs.
Trust me, if I could drive you to school, I would. The traffic's crazy. 2 blocks.
Yeah, we can walk it.
We can walk.
Yeah.
I walk. My wife walked it the other day and she broke her toe.
Jesus.
Broken toe.
Yeah.
It's taped to the other toe. It's fine.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done it half awake.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking.
Thank God there's a crossing
It's
guard.
2 blocks away.
Yeah, but I know my luck. Some jagoff is gonna drive the way they drive in my neighborhood, and I'm gonna be street pizza.
Is he too young to walk by himself?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He also doesn't pay enough attention yet.
Oh no.
I don't know. It's we have some ADHD in the family.
Yeah.
Some, and I mean by some, I mean all of us have it.
Little autism. I know. I get it.
It's a spectrum, buddy.
Yeah.
It's rough. Mm-hmm. Every day's a new adventure in who's not paying attention. He helped Ray bake yesterday, and he's like, "Can I crack the eggs?" And Ray's like, "In a minute."
Yeah.
Next thing you know, an egg's cracked.
Oh, come on.
It's cool.
So-
Ray just rolled with it.
I'll tell you a baking story. So yesterday I woke up, right? And I was kind of lazy. So Shane wakes up and he comes down and I ask him what he wants for breakfast. And of course he doesn't want like anything we have in the house, right? So he wants a McGriddle. He loves a McGriddle with egg. He doesn't want anything else, just the egg and the 2 McGriddle patties. So I go, I have the brilliant idea of I don't want to run out of the house.
I'm gonna make pancakes.
So I look it up how to make a homemade McGriddle.
Okay.
We have all the ingredients. I'm like, this is great. I'm going to make you a McGriddle. And he's like, that's awesome. I'm going to help you. So we made the shittiest looking McGriddles because they don't come out round, obviously, because, McDonald's probably has like a press.
A mold.
Right? Yeah. Right. And then I made a nice egg. He made sure he was like, now, Dad, he goes, the McGriddle comes, it's the folded egg. It's not the round, boiled egg or whatever the fuck they put on there. So I make it's beautiful. I hand him the McGriddle. I look at it and I go, this is not. I warn him as I hand it to him. I'm like, we tried, buddy. We tried. He goes, I know. He was as we were making it. He's like, yeah, right. So he goes up in his room and he's watching TV and because he has a little desk in front of his TV and he eats at the desk. And he comes down and he goes, Dad, can I lay in your bed? He goes, my belly hurts. And I go, why? He goes, I ate the homemade McGriddle and it wasn't good. And I go, so why did you eat it? I was like, I think he ate it because he felt bad that like I made it.
Yeah, my son doesn't have that problem.
You know? So I was like, dude, if it was bad, my feelings are not going to be hurt. You know? We tried. It didn't work. You know? But he laid in my bed for a good 4 or 5 hours. Just
You poisoned your child.
because those, I guess you could call them kind of pancakes. They were heavy.
Yeah,
I ate one. I made a separate one, and I ate it.
they're dense.
It was dense. Yeah, it was heavy.
Yeah, that's a ratio issue.
So needless to say, the reason why I was a little late this morning was last night. I said, before I leave, what do you want for breakfast? He goes, can you go to McDonald's and get me a McGriddle?
He started with, can you go and get me one? Because he knows if you make him one, he's gonna spend half the day
No.
on his side in the fetal position, wishing for death.
No, he basically told me, Dad, yours sucked. And to make up for it, go get me a goddamn McGriddle. And I
know,
had no argument.
that's
I was like,
reasonable.
I was like, okay. I did. I was like, I'll go get you a McGriddle, buddy.
So, were you at the D&D game where I made the stew?
Yes.
Okay. So, I make that every once in a while. I try not to make it a weekly thing. 'cause
Delicious.
okay. So, my son at one point didn't want it.
Okay.
He didn't want to try it. Refused.
That's Shane. Shane wouldn't eat
He said,
anything.
I don't like it. I said, how do you know?
Yeah,
I don't
he
like
didn't
it.
taste it.
I sat there with this kid. I go, try it.
Yeah.
Finally, I got him to try it. He demolished 2 bowls of it.
Yeah.
Now it's his request. Hey, can we make rice and corned beef?
Every day.
It's anytime dinner's an option, and I'm home.
Yeah.
He'll lean in like he's telling me, "You think we can make rice and corned beef?"
Is it a long process? Is it a?
I use the slow cooker.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it all day?
no, I've shortened it quite a bit. I use the high setting on the
Yeah.
on
So
the
it's
cooker.
like 4 hours.
4 hours, but it's not a lot of prep.
Yeah.
They use I forget what there's a nickname for it that basically means like your wife's cheating on you stew. Because you
is
can
it
just
Spanish?
throw
What's
it in
that?
a pot and
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah.
You throw it in a pot, you heat it up. It's stew. You throw it on rice.
Right.
It's dumb easy.
Right.
But to get the flavor that I get, I cook it longer.
Okay. Yeah.
I like it. I like it thick, like everything else in life. I like it thicker.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, she'll be here later. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. She's used to these jokes.
Okay.
So it's one of those things that he just wouldn't try. Same thing, beef stew.
Yeah.
I got him to try steak. Now when I get steak, he asks me if he can have some.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, can you just try new things? You're gonna find a whole bunch
Yeah.
of shit you like.
See, Shane's like that. Shane is very picky, and he won't try anything. So Logan, it's like, dude, I got this new such and such. He's like, can I taste it? And he'll taste it, and either he'll be like, I don't like it, and I'm like, okay, good. At least you tried it. Shane goes, nope. So he'll eat chicken, steak, like mashed potatoes. Then he's a big vegetable guy. He likes like green beans and like peas and stuff like that.
Just for the record, Devin will not eat mashed potatoes. I don't know if this kid's mine.
That's weird.
Yeah, he doesn't. He likes French fries.
Who doesn't like mashed potatoes?
Apparently, my son.
Your son, yeah.
He doesn't like mashed potatoes, and he doesn't like baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes, I can see. It's a little. Well, do you keep the skin on?
It's a baked potato.
Yeah, I understand.
You have to keep the skin on.
No, but see, I mean, when I was a kid, my mom would scoop out the middle and put butter and everything on it, and I'd eat that. The potato itself, I wouldn't eat the.
Well, you don't
skin.
have to eat the skin. It's
I
it's
understand.
a shell if you want it to be a shell.
Yeah.
I eat the whole fucking thing because
So do
I'm an
I.
animal.
Yeah.
I coat the outside in olive oil and salt.
Mary Jane, we have a garden in the back with tomatoes and everything like that.
Why don't we just do cooking shows?
I know, right? We're so look how excited we are about.
We're
So,
in song 2.
no, we're seeing song 3. We're up to
We're
Tony
about to go to
Danza.
song 3. We're 23 minutes in.
No, we're about to go to song 4.
Are we?
Yeah, we already did Tony Danza Experience.
Oh, experience.
So let me.
The Tony Danza experience.
That's because I was listening to Joe Rogan on the way over here.
I swear to God, my brain went to Jimi Hendrix. Thoughts and prayers.
So yeah. So we experimented a couple of years ago. We tried to do. I love radishes. I don't know. If
Okay,
you,
I've had them.
right?
I got no complaints. It's just not my thing.
Yeah. It's either you like it or you don't. I really enjoy radishes since I was a kid. So we tried it one year and it didn't work, and then this year, Mary Jane had seeds, and one took. So we had it in the garden, and the other day I came out and it was you're supposed to look for the shoulders of the because it grows outside
out of the ground,
out of
yeah.
the ground. So I was like, I think it's ready. She's like, oh, yeah, pull it. I pull it out. First off, the green part of the radish was gigantic. I never knew the plant was so huge.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me because the bigger the bulb,
Yeah.
the larger the plant has to be to
So
accommodate.
yeah, we pulled it, and the radish was like this. And man, I cut it up, and I washed it, and I put a little salt on it. It was one of the best. It was spicy. You know that it's not spicy. It's hard to explain how a radish tastes.
Crisp.
It's crisp, and it's got a zing
bite
to
to
it.
it.
Yeah, and it was so. Oh man. So Mary Jane was like, so the experiment worked. So she has a greenhouse in the backyard, and she just threw a bunch of radish seeds in now, and they're all starting to pop up. And she's like, "Oh, I'm making a radish." She's like, "I'm making a radish garden." And she's like, "You know what? We don't have to do." She looked it up. She's like, "We don't have to space them because, like, tomato plants
You have to have
be
it
like a
spaced
certain
properly,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's like, radishes don't need to be spaced. So she's like, I could put like 40 of them in there. I was like, dude, we're having radishes.
So weird. Not that weird. So one of the few vegetables I enjoy is mushrooms,
Okay.
and I'm not growing my own mushrooms.
No, that's a little
It's,
dangerous.
It's dangerous and gross.
Yeah.
But
gross.
sautéed mushrooms, always a fun time.
Right.
And my wife is growing basil and stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
that's the good stuff.
Does she do peppers? Peppers are great. We do pepper plants every year.
Can't do peppers.
Why?
Just
Oh, you
will
just
not-
don't like them?
No, they won't take. I love peppers.
They won't take.
They
Why
won't
not?
take where. So, in the small space we have outside,
Put it in a pot.
Yeah, the pots for some reason, I don't know if it's birds dropping other stuff in there.
Yeah.
That other stuff is taking hold in the pots and just killing everything else.
So you have to have Jenny call Mary Jane.
Actually, I gotta ask if we could do something about this backyard.
She'll make an exception for that. She doesn't usually.
No, I know
travel
go this far. But I figured I'd make it a day, bring the whole family. We'll do maybe.
All right.
Maybe we'll do like a couple of trays from L&B as a thank you.
All right.
Plus, obviously,
Hey, we're making plans on the podcast.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
these people don't give a shit about anything in the fact that we're stupid. If there's anything we're gonna do, it's be stupid.
Yeah, but peppers are great. We do peppers every year. We do peppers. We do cucumbers, and we do tomatoes.
Yeah, I know why the cucumbers, buddy.
Well, there's two reasons. What?
Yeah. You and your wife.
Easy.
Hey, at least I didn't bring your kids into it.
All right, let's move on to the next song.
Those are the baby dills. I got myself. Yeah, let's go to the next one.
All right, so my next one is Daft Punk with "Get Lucky." You don't like it, I know. I enjoy this song,
The actual least punk sound imaginable.
but that's the whole point. The wrong band name.
Pharrell Williams.
He's great.
Mr. Two Last Names.
He's great. He is a songwriting machine.
And Niles Rodgers
Who's Niles Rodgers? Nile Rodgers?
from Chic.
Oh, okay.
Royalty.
Yeah.
He's music royalty. By the way, I actually really do like this.
Yes. This
I was
is
like, is it my thing? No.
Right.
Is it really good? Absolutely.
Pharrell is a great songwriter.
He's a genius. He's a musical genius.
I mean, he wrote
and not a stuck-up musical genius.
right.
Apparently,
I mean, everything he puts out, that Despicable Me song, Happy or whatever it was, so good,
it's an earworm.
so good.
And that's the thing. He's good at making earworms.
right.
Daft Punk too.
Yes.
Because around the world,
Yes. Yeah.
I just said it and my brain started doing it.
Around the world. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes. So this is remember I said it. This is another one that I enjoyed that I put on here. I thought you were not going to like it.
I know you expect me to hate
Not hate.
or dislike
Right.
stuff like this, but every once in a while I'll find something that just tickles.
Yeah.
It tickles my fancy.
Right. It's because it's like, yeah.
Little Poseidon's kiss.
Yeah. Oof.
I had one of those the other day.
Did you?
Oh.
Here we go.
So I have a very high protein diet,
Okay.
and
On purpose?
no, it's just the way I eat is
right.
high protein.
A lot of meat. A lot of meat.
A lot of meat.
A lot of meat.
A lot of high, I protein shakes instead of meal
Why?
sometimes.
Why?
because I'm not eating breakfast half the time.
Uh-huh.
I'm always on the go somewhere.
Right.
Obviously, I don't want to have Wendy's or fucking McDonald's at all, let alone, occasionally. So I'll throw a protein shake. Or I'll do a protein shake and a coffee. Try to balance them out.
Black coffee?
Coffee, milk, no sugar.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get in shape because the shape I am is round.
You have lost weight since, dude, look at some of the thumbnails of when we started this. Both of us are a little
So
huffy, I'll say.
I'm gonna be conservative and say I'm down 60 pounds.
Wow.
Total.
I was
in the
excited
last
when I told you I was down
2 years.
16.
Yeah, but that's 16 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is 60 pounds over the course of like a year and a half, 2 years. So it's a big
It's a process.
it is a process. My shirts are fucking loose as shit. If
Right.
if I loosen my belt, my pants fall down.
Yeah. I'm down.
But I'm still fat.
I'm down to pant size. And now these new pants are starting to fall off.
All right, what's your waist size?
34.
I was
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm 36 right now. I probably am gonna go down to 34. I think.
I was a 44. I'm down to a 38,
All right.
which is huge. Literally, I
Yeah.
can see my dick again. I was like, "Hey, buddy."
There's something I wasn't
Good to see you.
expecting you to say.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to admit that.
No, it's quite all right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I don't. It's just something sometimes you don't admit,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
especially when we're talking to people on
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't ever change the way I talk like this
Yeah.
at work.
I know.
I mentioned the other day that one of my ex-girlfriends was presented like shitty movies.
Yeah.
In 3D. And it took one of the other guys a few seconds to realize what I was saying.
Yeah.
I also mentioned that she was a B Squad stripper.
B squad
B
or
squad.
beast squad?
B Squad.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what B Squad is?
I could only imagine.
Well, you know what the B Squad in anything is.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
they're not the best.
Right.
They're not your A team.
Yeah. The one time we went to the treasure chest on Metropolitan Avenue, and the girl had either a cigarette burn or a gunshot wound in her ass.
A lot of
We were like,
I would say a lot of bullet wounds and
Yeah.
C-section scars, and in her case, brass knuckles tattooed on her ass.
wow, that's rough.
She was a tough bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if she could use those brass knuckles.
Knuckles?
Knuckles.
Those brass knuckles? Oh, she used to hit me with her ass all the time. It was great. Suffocating. It's awesome. I don't like being choked, but if you sit on my face, we're going to be best friends. Anyway, Daft Punk's pretty good.
Yeah, man. Can't complain. All right, so your next one.
Yes.
I'm a little confused because every time it came on, I went, I don't see. This is exactly what I would expect from a band called God Forbid.
To me, it doesn't. God Forbid almost sounds like a Christian rock band.
No way. They would never. You can't use God's name in vain.
That's not in vain.
It's not.
No.
I don't know what that means then.
You don't know what in vain means? Like, God damn it.
I know. Yeah, I know that, but
You're a goddamn moron. That's using the Lord's name in vain.
saying God.
God forbid you do something stupid like be you.
Right. Yeah.
That's normal.
Uh-huh.
It's just the name always struck me like, why would they call themselves that? They're not that.
All right. I guess if I think about it, it is kind of like, oh, God forbid.
Yeah.
You
God
know?
forbid you
Oh,
fell.
Yeah, yeah. Like our parents, your
Did
parents, your mom and dad, Brooklyn, mine from Queens, it's like, oh,
Did you-
God forbid.
Did your parents ever do that thing where you're going to do something like, oh, don't fall? Like you're going
Probably.
to climb up
Probably.
something like, oh, don't fall.
Yeah,
or
probably.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I used to tell my dad, and then I eventually told my mom, like, listen, I don't want you to do that anymore. I'm like, why? Because I'm afraid it'll have the same effect as don't die or don't come yet. I'm not gonna come cool.
Too late.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I always expected like either straight death metal or Christian rock
Okay.
with a name like God Forbid, and they're not. They're not this weird in the middle.
It's not. Listen, this song, I didn't dislike it. I didn't. It's not. It's not Five Finger Death Punch.
Yes. Well,
And it's what?
wait.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Are there songs that may be?
No, they're linked.
What?
Okay. So, one of the main contributors to God Forbid is Doc Coyle.
Okay.
Doc Coyle was in another band called Bad Wolves
All right.
with Tommy Vext, who's a problem. He's a local guy who's a dick.
Vexed. With a
Yes,
name like Vexed,
Vexed,
you're
yes.
going to be a problem.
That's also, yeah. he was a fucking problem. But they were produced by the guitarist from Five Finger Death Punch.
All right.
And not the good one, not Andy James. They have a good guitarist. I
Okay.
swear he's great.
Okay, I believe it.
He just shows where the money is and joined Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah. I love that we're not the only ones because I find like memes online
Oh god.
of five, and I'm like, thank God I'm not the only one who
Did I
thinks
send
they
you
just
the,
like a
did I
bunch
send
of,
you the thing that was it
with the monster trucks?
no, could this year get any worse? And it said was it Five Finger Death Punch's teases new music possible
yes,
whole
you did
album?
send me that. Yes. Yep.
And I happen to enjoy a few of their songs.
I can't. I hear that guy's voice, and I hear it's even the production value that is so. It's too good. You're a rock band. You're not supposed to be that.
Polished.
Yeah.
I don't see it that way.
And then it's just the lyrical content, and they're just.
Oh, some of them are straight cheese.
I can't take it. There's a band that you have on one of the lists that we're gonna do today. With the lyrics make me want to rip my hair out every time I listen to it.
Oh, okay, I know.
You do? You
I think
you
it's
know?
on the third one.
Oh, which one? Which one?
Something different.
Yes.
knew
Yeah, you know which one it is.
I don't know, but
Oh, okay.
I have to look at the list again. But I guarantee I can pick it out fast.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to my next one. Which when I put this on and I listened to this, I went, "This is gonna make Dave rip his hair out." So my next one is Vampire Weekend, A-Punk, which is two different things. First off, it's their name. Vampire Weekend to me sounds like it should be like some kind of
Goth band?
weird goth band. And
There should be a violin, maybe a synth,
right, and
like a long droning
and like
synth.
a ha ha ha, and the music and stuff, you know. But and then there's the name A-Punk.
How familiar are you with Brooklyn Access Cable? BCAT?
No, I was Queens Public.
Have you
Access.
ever seen anything from BCAT?
I don't know what it would.
So they used to air these weird fucking shows on like Friday and Saturday nights.
Oh, that was Q.
They're
Yeah,
probably the same thing in
QCC
Queens
too. Yeah,
But they were like, oh man, variations on film.
QCC, QP. Yeah, whatever.
I forget. There was Spick and Spanish.
Wow, that one's a little rough.
Yeah.
It was the '90s. It was okay.
It got it. Okay, so there were three that I remember. There was Variations on Film, Spick and Spanish, and Vampire Dreams.
Okay.
Variations on Film is a guy from Sunset who used to do like stop motion with action figures, and he
That's
intercut
funny.
it with like models.
Dude, that's great.
It was great. It was hilarious.
It was Robot Chicken before Robot Chicken.
It was absolutely. He had Dominican Joe was one of the characters. It was GI Joe's like painted brown. Oye mujer. It was hilarious. But he had these really hot models that he'd do
Right.
videos with, and like he'd do scenes with, and
Yeah.
goofy shit. That was fine. Spick and Spanish was literally just these guys hanging out at clubs,
it was
videotaping,
it was a podcast.
watching girls.
no. Oh, yeah?
watching girls finger bang and blow like blowing dudes. It was
What?
weird.
That
It
was allowed?
I watched a girl go down on another girl on cable access, tugging it the whole time. Anyway, Vampire Dreams was a little more like Variations on Film, but not funny.
Right.
And their intro music was a band called Jericho of the Angels,
Okay.
which sounds goth as shit,
Right.
and it was. And the music video for it was just clips from the movie Nosferatu,
The old one.
the original one.
Right.
So you got the entire idea what the show was.
Yeah.
It was every joke you've seen on SNL about vampire kids.
Yeah.
It was that.
But they were serious about
But
it.
they were taking it super serious.
Yeah, the goth kids.
So when I think Vampire Weekend, I think of that.
Right.
And this is not that. This is the opposite of good.
Yes.
His voice is whimsical asshole.
Yeah. Pretentious. We're gonna write music that's
I'm going to double down on this one.
I don't know what the hell you would call it. I don't even
This
know what
sounds like it came out of a Wes Anderson movie.
okay, I get
And
that.
I think it was in the soundtrack for the Royal Tenenbaums.
There's a possibility of that. Yes,
Because
definitely
this
is.
sucks something awful.
Yeah. Oh, I listen. I knew the band, and I put this on. I don't like this.
By the way, I do like Wes Anderson movies.
Oh yeah, so do I.
They're whimsical and
Yeah.
goofy.
Right.
There's something about them that I can't deny.
Right.
What was it? Tannenbaums and
There was a new one. He just
Darjeeling Limited are two of my favorites.
There was one that just came out with Scarlett Johansson and stuff like that.
And Benicio del Toro.
Well, no, that's the newer one. There was one that came out last summer about a meteor or something like that.
Oh,
Meteor City or
yeah,
something.
that one I didn't
I
see.
haven't seen that one.
I'm behind on my Wes Anderson
And
movies.
wait. Is the new one with Benicio del Toro? Is it Wes Anderson or is it Paul Thomas?
I don't think it's Paul Thomas Anderson.
Anderson. Doesn't he do weird movies like that too?
Not quite.
No.
Hang on. IMDb.
All right.
Hang on.
I don't know what the one that came out or is coming out this year is called. I don't remember.
Oh, it's official.
What?
My phone knows I'm fat. I got Burger King updates. Filmography.
Yeah.
The new one is The Phoenician Scheme,
Okay.
and that is Wes Anderson.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Ratcatcher, Asteroid City was also that was 2023.
Was it?
Yeah,
2 years ago already, huh? Wow.
yeah.
Time is a flying.
The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, The
never
Swan.
saw that.
He's a busy weirdo.
I've never seen any of those.
The French Dispatch I didn't watch. Isle of Dogs I liked. And that
never
was
saw it.
animated. Grand Budapest. Moonrise Kingdom, which was also really cute.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good writer.
Fuck, we talking
He's
about
good.
Paul?
I don't know.
Oh,
Not
'cause
Paul-
of Vampire
Not Paul
Weekend.
Thomas Anderson.
Yeah, Wes Anderson.
And I thought Paul Verhoeven. I'm like, nope.
All right, let's move on to your next one.
Phil H. Anselmo and the Illegals.
Why H? He's Phil Anselmo. Everybody knows who he is.
His middle name is Hanson.
But why put the H? Everybody knows you.
It's more believable than the Illegals.
That's true.
Not one member of that band is an illegal. There's
Okay.
one guy who might be the drummer. His last name is Gonzalez, but
Yeah. Your last name is Sanchez. so-
yeah, exactly. He could be one like me or Spaniard,
Yeah.
like Mike. What? Not you.
Not me. I know
You're
not me.
7% something else.
Yeah. Oh, my children and
The
my
Inquisition.
wife. No, Spaniard. They're
Paul Thomas Anderson. I had to look it up because it was bothering
Right.
me. There will be blood. Boogie Nights.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, see, that's a little
He's
weird.
making the deeper movies.
Yeah. But Boogie Nights was a little weird.
Boogie Nights was amazing.
Yes.
I love that nobody got better in that movie.
Right, it was just a downer.
One character improved himself. Don Cheadle.
Okay.
He was the only one who improved his life. And it was only because he was terrified of what happened.
Yeah.
Post-traumatic stress.
All right. Hated this.
I hate it.
I
hate Phil and the Illegals.
It's just not good.
I hated it when I first heard it. I hate it more now, knowing what I know about him.
Oh, okay.
The band is a band. They're a band.
Right. It's poorly produced.
I figure
It's-
there's at least one member of Crowbar in this, like there is in
Right.
in Down.
I was like, I wanted to tell you, I like Pantera and I like Down.
Okay,
Basically, it for Phil.
that's it's those two, the Illegals.
Super Joint.
Oh, I hate Superjoint.
Right. But what I'm saying is, it's him trying to catch the glory again, and it's just not going to.
No, the tour that they're doing now is to catch the glory again.
This is true.
Now, so my son had a kid's birthday party a couple weeks ago, and the dad was talking to me. He goes, "I went to go see Metallica and Pantera." I said, "Oh, that's awesome," and I started rattling off names of people, and he goes, "I didn't know they were in that band." I go, "Yeah, this is Charlie Benante from Anthrax." And
Right.
He goes, "I didn't know that."
You were there.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. He knew Pantera,
Right.
but he didn't know about Zach.
So he thought it was just Pantera.
Well, he didn't. He knew that Dime and Vinny are gone, but he didn't know who they were replaced by.
Right.
I was like, yeah, that's Zach from Black Label Society and Ozzy Osbourne's band, and then Charlie Benante from Anthrax. So you had Anthrax, who was a member of the Big Four, and I went on one of my
Right. Yeah.
my tistic rants, and he goes, "Holy shit!" And I go, "And Robert Trujillo was in Suicidal Tendencies," and he
Right.
goes, "And Suicidal was the opening band,"
There you go.
and I said, "That's really funny," and I thought the drummer was the drummer from Slipknot, but that's Infectious Grooves.
yes.
The other,
Infectious Grooves is awesome.
yes, they are, but that's the other band
Yeah,
that sprung from Suicidal Tendencies.
Right.
But
And I think Robert Trujillo was
a member of Infectious
Was
Grooves
Infectious
as well.
Grooves too, yeah.
But that his son is playing.
now I think.
Yeah, Ty.
Yeah.
who also played with Korn.
Really?
Yeah, he filled in for Fieldy at
Okay.
one point, and so did Ryan Martini from Slipknot, Mudvayne.
Okay.
So Berber Ding guy,
Yeah.
he hates that. That's
Ding.
he hates that he's known for that. He's such a great bassist.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? Somebody Mudvayne just made Slipknot music with Seinfeld bass lines, and we all just let it happen. And it could not be more true.
That's amazingly true. Yes.
Yeah, but Phil and the Illegal sucks a bag of
No,
dicks.
it's terrible. And I'm guessing the wrong name is that it's not Pantera.
Yeah. None of these guys are illegal.
Right.
Fuck Ice. Anyway,
Okay.
let's go to the next one. Molly Hatchet.
Yeah. Now, Molly Hatchet, first off, it sounds like it should be a woman,
Yeah. Well, Alice Cooper.
right? But second off, have you ever seen their album art?
No,
No?
I didn't look it up. Should
Please
I?
just Google
Hang on. I
Molly
have
Hatchet.
volume all the way down. I don't have to. I could just pull it up here.
Oh, okay. It's very heavy metal. It's very
I am looking at a Manowar album cover.
yes, exactly, right? But then you hear the music and you're like,
Don't worry. When I do this, it'll be in the middle of the screen.
yes, but right, but all their albums have album art like that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
That is a Frank Frazetta.
right?
That actually might be Frank Frazetta.
It might be him. Yeah.
That might be Frank Frazetta's artwork. Oh my God. Okay, I found one that isn't.
Okay.
And I wish I hadn't seen it because there's a guy with no shirt and bandoliers. And he's not the only person in the two dudes without shirts. One guy's wearing a pea coat, but it's beige.
It's a painting though.
No, that's actually a
band?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking through the hits here. Yeah, these are Frazetta. This is Frazetta artwork.
Right.
Yeah, this is Conan the Destroyer.
But you
It does
get
not
it.
match.
Th-
Does
right?
not.
So you
I was gonna say
think of
that I thought
this.
the name fit them pretty well.
So think of this. Oh, yeah. No, it was actually it's actually the album art that throws you off, and it's the name. I mean, but imagine being a kid where you don't have the internet and all this stuff, right? And you go and you see, you buy. I've bought albums by the album art, and one of them, I'm going to tell you, was a Blues Traveler. They screwed me up in the beginning. One of their albums was called Something in Thieves, and the album art was like.
I'm gonna look it
Yeah,
up.
look it up. I'm gonna look it up too because I want to remember what it looked like. Right, Blues Traveler.
I got it faster just to get it done.
Yeah, but I want to look at it too.
I know. No, I just wanted to get the actual band up
Right.
so I could see all the artwork. Inner Truth, Blow Up the Moon, Susie Cracks the something.
no, it was
Susie Cracks the Whip.
something.
Oh man, these
Travelers and Thieves, 1991. Travelers and Thieves.
Yeah, that's some Hobbit artwork.
So, but again, 1991. There's no internet. There's no nothing. I go to buy, because I'm always looking for new music. So I see this, and back then I was huge into D&D. So I was like, this shit looks like it's gonna be awesome. It's either gonna be like that,
And it wasn't.
And
it was Blues Traveler.
It was John Popper, who I later on ran into at Joker's on fucking Austin Street in Forest Hills. He used to hang out there.
Okay, I was gonna say, was it just another fat guy? We get mistaken for each other all
it
the
was
time.
him.
As fat people, I get mistaken for fat people all the time.
I think he was into metal because he was there a couple times, not a couple, well, at least once when Sudden Fear was playing, and so I think he was like a metal guy, but and a local guy.
Yeah.
So here I am buying this album because I'm like Travelers and Thieves, and look at that artwork, and it's got to be something cool, and
And it wasn't.
it was Blues Traveler.
The only thing they've ever done that I enjoyed was when he harassed his neighbor with a drone until his neighbor threatened suicide.
I'm gonna kill myself if you don't stop.
I would have kept doing it. I want to be in somebody's note. I really do.
But yes, Molly Hatchet. I'm so glad that you had no idea.
I did not see that before.
I'm so glad you had no idea.
The name fits kind of okay for me.
Okay.
But the singer sounds like one of the rich kids from Animal House.
Okay.
You
All
think
right.
we're a little of this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. All right.
It is warm up here.
It is. I got tit sweat.
Yeah.
Yours is a little more prominent because you're wearing white.
Wow.
Did you think this was a Diddy party? What happened? Did you bring baby oil? What the fuck?
All right, let's move on to your next one.
I actually wrote this wrong on purpose.
What do you mean?
I wrote Presidents of the blah blah Presidents of the United States of America
Yeah.
with lump.
Lump. Probably their most. Is this their most famous song? Right?
It is their only song, as
No,
far
it's
as I'm
not.
concerned.
Peaches.
Oh, that's right. There was another garbage song.
Dude, we made a parody of that song. Me and my friends.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is now.
Thank God.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember.
Not one of these shitballs was an actual president of anything, let alone the United States.
But-
Maybe NAMBLA.
Ooh, really? Jesus, take it easy. That's a large accusation.
It's a pretty big acronym too.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite acronyms.
Yeah.
Because it's doesn't sound terrible until you describe it.
So I one time after UFK, I helped Barry out for a little while with a project he was doing. It never. Well, I don't know if the project went anywhere, but it just wasn't for me. And one of the songs,
Which is it's a very Barry thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's his style is very much his own. It may not
Right.
jibe with everything else, but
But one of the names of the songs was Nambla.
oh Jesus.
And I remember we went into rehearsal, and I don't remember. I was obviously singing, but the chorus was like me and like it was a few girls and guys, and it was spelling out Nambla.
Oh, for those who don't know, it's the North American Man Boy Love Association.
Yeah.
It is the creepiest of actually it's the second creepiest. There's another organization called Butterfly Kisses,
Okay.
which is the Women and Young Girl Association version of NAMBLA.
On the women's side, it was
Yes.
women doing that.
Women and young girls.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Both creepy. They should
Right.
fucking.
Right. Yeah.
They
Either
should
way.
not.
Right.
I am all for free speech, with the exception of the ideas of harming animals and children.
Of course.
So they violate rule number one with children. You
Yeah.
know.
Humans.
No.
Human children.
Children of any kind, animal or human,
Fuck,
is
yeah.
fucking. We don't. There's a.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse me.
there's a Netflix series.
Don't fuck with
documentary,
cats.
Don't fuck with cats.
We watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's one of my few rules in life. You fuck away from kids. Stay the fuck away from animals. You can do whatever you want otherwise.
Those online investigators fucked that guy's life up, by the way. Don't fuck with cats.
Yeah.
Not the guy who did it. The guy who they thought did it because he had a heavy metal shirt on.
Yeah, heavy metal does not equal fucking
No.
depravity.
Heavy
in my
metal
case,
usually, heavy metal usually means I love cats.
Oh,
Heavy metal guys love cats. I love cats.
Rob Halford,
Yeah.
Andrew Freeman from Last in Line wears Laser Cat shirts, and
Yeah.
he has a Laser Cats battle vest.
Mike the Angry Wizard.
Mike the Angry Wizard
Loves
one
cats.
of the most pet friendly people I've ever met.
Yes.
And I love cats, but I'm
Yeah.
highly allergic.
Right.
And he's seen me go into full allergy attack cuddling a cat. Because I don't give a fuck.
I will die to pet you.
I will hurt myself to pet. I was walking with my now wife. Back then we were just friends. We were walking around our neighborhood. We used to live over by Kings Plaza. And this lady had a dog outside, a Jack Russell Terrier, and it's jumping and barking. And I'm like, hey, is he friendly? She's like, no. And I reached my hand in, and he started nipping at my hand. I went, he's friendly enough. And I started petting him.
What's he going to do? Bite my fingers off?
Yeah. I saw a dude cut his own fingers off the other day.
Worth it. What? No, what?
Not in person, but I got to do the x-rays.
Did you have the other parts of the fingers?
Nope.
They're gone forever? Into the wind.
They went somewhere.
Yeah. How?
Table saw. He lost the tip of this one. Like
Right at
there.
the first.
And then he lost
knuckle.
this one like halfway.
Yeah.
And then this one he cut but didn't cut through the bone.
That's not terrible.
That's pretty fucking bad.
I mean,
He's gonna be in. There's nerve damage.
Oh,
there.
I know
He's gonna be in
that.
pain forever.
I cut the tip of my finger off this finger. On a deli slicer.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't have any
Fingerprint
on this finger.
Which actually makes you easier to identify.
Well, I'm not fucking doing anything.
Doesn't matter.
But
So when they find you in the ditch after the male prostitute kills you,
Oh, they'll be able to.
they'll be identified. Oh, look, he's got that one finger with no fingerprints
I don't know if I've ever been fingerprinted since
and an
I cut
asshole full of corn.
since I cut it though. And that was 30 years ago.
I've been fingerprinted twice.
Yeah, but you're a degenerate.
Yeah, twice.
Okay.
Should have been a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Once, they used to do that thing in case you disappeared as a kid.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We did one of those.
Yeah, I did that. I think
And
that's
then-
the last time I did it.
In my
No, I'm wrong. I did it when I was a welder, because I did gas pipeline work.
there'd be
I had to be
Identifiable.
in case I don't sabotaged it or something.
or accidentally blew yourself up.
I guess I don't know.
The other one was when I worked for the medical examiner's office. They have to fingerprint you
Yeah.
because they have to exclude you from investigations.
Yeah. Or if you steal a penis or something.
Why would I steal?
Why?
They'd give them away.
Do I? This guy's not gonna need it. Take it home.
Yeah, we got a box of them in the corner. Go crazy.
Like,
What happened? You snorted.
I was just thinking of Opie and Anthony with the when they put the
box of cocks?
box, but it was like they put kittens on it. Some people open
Free
it up.
kittens. It was a box of dildos.
Box of dildos. Oh, I missed that show so much.
It's too bad they're both gone off the rails.
And no, but there's that glimmer of hope when Jimmy and Anthony do shows together.
Yes.
Because they make me laugh so hard.
'Cause they make each other laugh
like
that
the
hard.
old days.
So mean.
They're so fast. Yeah, it's so mean. He said the last time. We're so mean. Oh, should we go to the last one?
Yeah, let's go to the last one.
All right, this one, by the way. I never heard this band before. I looked up on Reddit like bands that names don't fit, and this one is Goth Babe with Weekend Friend.
Do people not understand what goth means?
I think they do it for this exact reason. To get the attention.
I was going to ask, how do you know about this shit?
I don't.
I know you ended up looking it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia. I said Reddit.
Whatever. It's not what I look up on Reddit.
Whoa, I don't want to know. Well.
Not going to pay for pornography. What is this, 2001? According to my son, September 11, 2001, when the Titanic sank.
Titanic sank. So yeah, this is terrible.
Oh, I didn't get to finish that story because I was
Okay.
laughing too hard at the Titanic in 2001.
Uh-oh.
He backed out of his book. I helped him make the correction on the spot.
Right.
And then he backed out of it, and I could see all the other kids' books.
Right.
And there was another kid with the exact same cover as my son's. I'm like, what's that? He goes, oh, that's this. I'm not going to name the
Yeah.
kid, but that's this kid. This kid is a dummy and a mean kid and a biter. He's the kid who
Right.
bit another kid in his class. He's a pain in the ass.
Right.
So I was like, hang on. I click on it. First page, same information.
Right.
Like he copied it.
He took it from your son?
Gets funnier. He copied the first 2 pages.
Right. 2001.
It was 30 pages.
What?
The rest of them were blank.
Okay.
Like he just went, close enough.
Yeah. Was it supposed to be 30 pages in
No.
third grade?
No.
Oh.
My son's was like 10.
Jesus, in
11.
third grade?
11 pages of information.
Wow.
It wasn't like a book.
Right.
It was like a kid's storybook.
Oh, all right.
They did it with their reading buddies.
Yeah.
Like for their reading buddies.
Yeah.
So they can help them. I don't know why he wants to teach a kindergartner about fucking Titanic. One of the second largest loss of life in U.S. history.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, kid.
Well, at least he had the first day right.
Yeah, this band sucks a bag of cocks.
I don't even know it's a band. It's a guy. I don't
It's
know.
a bunch of douchebags.
I don't know.
Somebody had to have been helping them.
Yeah. But think about it. Think about Reddit,
Yeah, it sounds about Reddit.
right? And think of what you look up.
Yeah.
And then you see a thing called Goth Babe. What are you doing? You're
I'm
clicking.
clicking on it. Yeah. It's one of the communities I'm a part of.
Let me see this.
By the way, if you know how to search,
Oh God.
that Reddit search bar is a very powerful tool. You type something that you're into, that only you're into, you're gonna find 8,000 to 12,000 other people that are also into that
It's
shit.
that one niche.
Oh, it doesn't matter what that niche is. There's somebody into it.
Yeah.
Whoo! Whoo! Don't look up peanut butter toast.
What?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Oh.
I am into feet. I'm not into food and feet.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I'm not a food sex guy.
I know. No
I,
need.
I should be as a fat guy, but
no,
I'm
no
not.
need. No need. It makes a mess. It's sticky. No. No.
That and oily. Like oiled up people.
Oh yeah. What? Yeah.
I don't want to slip and slide. I want to fuck.
Hey. This took a weird turn.
It did. I was just thinking, where did I go wrong here?
Reddit. I put up Reddit.
Reddit.
You started frothing at the mouth when I fucking put up Reddit.
Hey, I was frothing at the cock too.
I think we've reached the end, my friend.
I think we have. Wait. Oh, we totally have.
Hey.
Yeah. This list was fun.
Yeah.
Until it came to listening to this list.
This was more fun than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be me going, yeah, this sucks. Yeah, let's move on.
We had
Yeah,
more to talk about, at least, especially the suicide machines.
All right.
What?
What is going on?
That's an unskippable fucking alert.
Oh,
It's my blood sugar.
are you dying?
Yeah, my blood sugar went up.
A lot?
Enough.
Dude, you're very heavy. I cannot drag you down those stairs. I'm just letting you know now.
No, it's not that bad.
Okay.
No. Well, I had a bagel and I had a soda. And that soda's made with regular sugar.
Yeah.
So it's going to go up. And then
Okay.
in about a half hour, it'll be normal again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's that's first time in 2 weeks that's gone off.
Okay.
I'm very happy with that.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Eh.
go fuck yourself. No. You know where to find us. Our
names are on the thing.
our names are on the thing if you're watching video. If not, on basher.exe.
I'm Nooks29.
You know where to find us. If you don't, how did you find us in the first place?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So for now, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.
Hail Halford.
Hail Halford. Later.
Bye-bye.